impossible. Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind state and I keep a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Rodgers now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work there, getting him the first.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Jones is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Rolling to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. The kick by Crosby is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Heineke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Heineke. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that. We've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And the play fake, and now Heineke. Thomas has got it, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Heineke to throw it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Heineke with a 3rd and goal. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out.
Jones hit and the ball's held. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Looking to throw on second down. Heineke. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
On play action, Heineke. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On play action, Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On play action, now Rodgers. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again on second and 10. Heineke. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Sly able to put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That one up of 8. Now Heineke. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 38 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fumbled with it. It's on the ground.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They go play action. Now Heineke.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Rodgers going to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He finds Watson complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers.
And complete once again to Watson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no? And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense. But yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 39. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Lazard.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Third and long for Heineke. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And take it right on the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.